It might very well surprise you that up until a week ago, I had never seen a very notable dark comedy from the late 80s called The War of the Roses. This stars Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner and is notably directed by Danny DeVito, a dude who does not get enough talk these days about how good he is at directing dark comedies. The reason I pressed play on it finally is because The Roses, a new film starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, is a remake of it, and both versions are actually adaptations of this novel by Warren Adler. The story follows a couple who just get fed up with each other and decide they're getting divorced. And through a very tumultuous battle, the one thing they're fighting over is the house. And the husband, through a legal loophole, is able to find a way to live in the house after the divorce is officiated. And you can only imagine what it's like when a divorced couple who cannot stand each other are having to live under the same roof. As the title suggests, war ensues. Here's one thing that I feel truly stands out about this film. You would typically think that it would all start with the divorce and the whole plot would just focus on the aftermath. No, this takes the time to go back and look at how they met, how their romance developed, explore their golden years, and then start to break down where things went wrong. And in the process, it deals with a lot of themes. The human ego, the way one side being more successful might make the other jealous. And although this is very much a dark comedy, one that tends to go to some pretty psychopathic levels, surprisingly, it's not short of heavy drama when it needs to explore that genre. I can see why it's a classic. What notably works here is the chemistry between Douglas and Turner. This was a reunion after they'd worked on Romancing the Stone and its sequel, Jewel of the Nile together. And let's talk about DeVito as a director. Throw Mama from the Train and Death to Smoochy are two notable dark comedies he's directed outside of this. And even his 1996 adaptation of Roald Dahl's Matilda even plays around with that a bit. So if you've never seen this gem, I would recommend it. It's actually worth the $4 you'll spend renting it on VOD. And since I've seen The Roses, I'm going to review it next, and I'll not only compare it to this, but see how it plays out as a movie all its own.